I walked in like I knew what I was doing. MOQ this, margin that. But when they hit me with the real numbers, I froze. That's when I dropped the ego and found a mentor instead. Here's how pretending almost cost me everything. So, as you guys know, I have my own beauty brand, Lyda Beauty. And how I started was with an invention of the Cleopatra cat eye stamp. And when I manufactured the Cleopatra cat eye stamp, after we launched, we got such an amazing feedback from the editors, celebrities, people were buying it. So I decided that I don't want to just stop with the Cleopatra cat eye stamp. Rather, I want to create my own brand. Mind you, okay, I was never really the girly girl that was into makeup. I was always the tomboy. This is how I created the Cleopatra cat eye stamp because I had no idea, no clue how to create the perfect cat eye. So when I had a talk with Robin and I said, you know what, I think I want to create a brand, he encouraged me, but I had no idea where to start. I didn't know anything about manufacturing, but I just knew I wanted to do something different than what's out there. So I find this manufacturer in California, in Los Angeles, and they're one of the biggest manufacturers. So I walk in there. Well, I called them first. I made an appointment. Then I walked in there thinking that I know everything. You know what I mean? Like, you can't play me. Like, I know everything, okay? Like, I was born to be an entrepreneur. So I walked in and I remember I was sitting there in the conference room and the room was so amazing. Like, you could oversee the manufacturing facility and how they manufacture. It was such a beautiful feeling. I felt so empowered. I felt like I'm the not gonna lie. So I was sitting there and I had the CEO, the founder, his son, which I am obsessed with. And then there was a chemist and I think a few other people. And it was me. Just thinking about it. I was like, I was so full of just thinking about it. I don't know if you guys can relate or not, but when you start something, you don't want to come off as like an idiot that you don't know anything. So I was like, I'm sitting there. I know exactly what I want. And then they started talking about, like the MOQs. Like their MOQs, like, I don't know, somewhere between 5,000-10,000 pieces. And I don't know if you also know this or not, but when you manufacture something, let's say you want to manufacture eyeshadows, each eyeshadow, each color has its own MOQ. Then they were talking about margins and talking about this. Mind you, here I'm going to put it out there and I know it's going to bite me. But when it comes to math, don't ask me a question. Like, I will fail. Okay? Especially when I have to do any, percentage and this and that. Like, you lost me. I will walk away. So they were sitting there and then explaining to me like MOQ and margins and this and that and all the numbers and how much it's going to cost me. In that moment, I literally froze and I just wanted to cry. And in that moment, I also thought that my dreams are over because I can't afford that. How can a startup afford an MOQ of like, I don't know, 5,000 or 10,000 pieces? Some people have 3,000 pieces. When he said these numbers to me, I was like, that's it. All I'm going to have is the Cleopatra cat eye stamp, and that's it. Bye-bye having my own beauty brand. Bye-bye being in the retail spaces. Bye-bye dream. But you know what I did in that moment? In that moment, I realized like everyone who's sitting there is a human being with feelings, with a heart. So in that moment, I dropped my ego this fast and I sat there with them and I said, look, this is who I am. This is my dream. And this is how much money I have. I'm going to be very straight up. These are the numbers. What can you help me with? How can you help me to get from where I am right now to where I want to be? Anything, like literally anything you can do, help me. And it was so beautiful to realize in that moment and to see that there's people out there who really, genuinely want to see you win. This is so good. First of all, I want to say thank you to our sponsor, Thai CoCo. I don't settle for just any drink. You can ask all of my friends. If it's in my hand, it has to taste good and be good for my body. That's why I go for Thai CoCo. It's 100% pure coconut water straight from Thailand. Packed with natural electrolytes to keep me hydrated, potassium to support my body, and no added sugar. The bonus? It actually tastes amazing. Light, naturally sweet, and refreshing. Thai CoCo isn't just a drink. It's my smarter swap for sodas and juices. So the dad, or the CEO, founder, looked at me and he said, I'm going to help you. I am going to help you because you are so honest and straight up with us that I feel like I can trust you and that I can help you. So in that moment, we're sitting there for I don't know how long, and we're trying to figure it out. Mind you, this was not just one meeting and it was done. Like I would leave, come back the next week, and I would come back until we can really figure out how we can do it. And back then I had no, investors. Like everything I had, I was funding it myself. So because I swallowed my pride, my ego, and I was in a way naked with my emotions, with where I am in my life right now, because of that, he gave me a chance. And instead of just becoming my manufacturer, all of them, the whole team, the whole family, became my mentors. And they taught me everything I needed to know for this industry. And they prepared me just because I dropped my ego and I showed them my real heart and who I am. Sometimes we walk around and we think that we always have to be so brave and so strong, and we feel like we have to know everything. That's how I felt most of my life. But because of I met these people who supported me, I started to drop my egos in certain situations. Not all the time, because let me tell you, the ego is still here and it will come out. But I started to learn to understand when it should come out and when I need to drop it. Why am I saying this? This story to me is so strong and beautiful and important because I want you to know that you don't need to know everything. You don't need to be this boss babe all the time. Like, I have no emotions. I get shit done. I'm this, I'm that. You don't need all of that. Sometimes you have to humble yourself, calm down, and speak with the truth. Say how you feel. Because when you do that, people rather help other people when they feel like you're genuine, when they feel like you don't think that you're anything better than them. People like to help other people. Yes, there's so many horrible people out there, even in your family, your friends, whatever, that they don't want to see you win. But I promise you, there's more people out there who do want to see you win. If you can tell them and show them that they can trust you and that you're willing to learn, because there's so many people who love to teach other people, and we need those people. Yes, I do believe in, you become better by doing and by failing. the more you fail, the better you become. But I also believe that you need to be able to trust certain people to help you to where you need to be. And this is just a shout out, seriously. And you guys know who you are, to all the people who believed in me, who trusted me, who really wanted to see me win. So when you watch this and you're in a similar situation, sometimes it's good to just drop your ego. Trust your heart, trust human beings, because there's still really good people out there. And you'll see how far you will come. So I don't know. I just felt like I needed to share this story with you guys. Um, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Like, if you have like similar stories like this, if you're more like an ego person, if you're more like a I tell you everything about me, like where are you in this situation? Comment down below because I really, really want to know. Because again, this channel is about growing, about becoming better, become for us to understand each other and help each other to achieve what we want to achieve. This is a community of people that think similar than we do. You know what I mean? So comment down below and let me know. Again, shout out to all the amazing human beings that really want to see other people win. Until next time.